Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome to our channel. Today we're revealing one of the Caribbean's best kept secrets. We're leaving Santo Domingo's historic streets behind to board what we thought was just a ferry to Puerto Rico. But what we discovered was a floating entertainment paradise. From sunset departures to morning arrivals in San Juan, this overnight adventure completely transformed how we view Caribbean travel between these two stunning islands.
So once you're through for over there, like checking in and such, when you go through and you have to do immigration, and then I believe we board. I feel like we're boarding a cruise or something.
What we just did here was exiting the Dominican Republic, and I think also pre-screening for the US. We had to show our ESTA visas and all that stuff. We pre-filled in our immigration form. One more check.
Feliz viaje.
Gracias.
Oh, we're boarding.
They even have an escalator, which is really handy.
Especially when you have luggage.
This is seriously the coolest, because like, look, you feel like you're on a cruise. You got a mini couch.
This is so nice. We're gonna have such a good night's sleep tonight.
I'm just gonna sleep. No way, we even have a window.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Look at
I
that.
didn't know there was a window.
Yeah, it goes up. Ta-da! You're gonna have a beautiful view. These cabins are really spacious. Let's check out their bathroom. They even have a shower, a bathtub. Wow. They even provide you with like shampoo and body wash and body lotion. This is like pretty fancy ferry.
And this is making us want to go on a cruise even more because we're trying to get to the Caribbean islands. And as you know, there's a lot of them and it's hard to get to all of them. So either we take little flights or ferries, or we jump on a cruise and we get a lot of them done. So hopefully we can get on one.
This is room number 2. Wow. Oh, they have the same setup with the 2 beds. And look at the nice basket of treats, or I guess it's like a platter. That is so sweet. And it even has a TV. I didn't realize that in the other room. It's nice. And then they have even same bathroom set up. And then they have all this space for your luggage. Check that out. So Ferries del Caribe invited us to board their beautiful vessel to cross over to Puerto Rico, and it is so nice, especially that they offered us this beautiful welcome platter, super cozy beds to stay on tonight, and it's just going to be so relaxing. We only leave at 8 p.m. and we arrive tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. so we have all night long to just enjoy. They have a TV here. Of course, we're going to be video editing. It's really cool because they have a nice desk space and just the most amazing rooms. So we're super excited. Now it's time to go discover the rest of the ship. We're just indulging in their yummy food tray they just left us. But here's what's surprising. On this vessel, they have a beauty salon. Amazing, right?
What should I get into first? The salami looks very appealing. It's like a paprika cheese.
Should we pick the ends?
They have karaoke on the ship, and they have a DJ that plays on the main deck till 1 in the morning. So guess who's not sleeping tonight?
Time for the grand tour.
Wow.
All right, the first thing we're seeing is this nice lounge. So it's like normally there's like a bistro kind of like a thing to get some snacks and drinks.
And coffee, they have a good coffee machine there. Ooh. Oh, I think this is, oh, look at that. They might do shows. I think they do shows
We
here.
were reading to have like karaoke, and we're like, oh, we should sign up for that, or like the parties and stuff.
Chloe's gonna sing tonight. Tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, is... We are here. Somewhere. We are here. We are here. That's cool how they do it. They even have a helicopter pad. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Floor, what there is, the restaurants, outdoor seating area. There's a game
They have
center.
a game center and shops.
So at the front of the restaurant, there's the buffet information for adults and children under 10.
And this is the buffet area. Nice. Should we go look at the food? Nice. Breads. Even they have lamb? Is that lamb? Oh my gosh. So there's actually two styles. You can do buffet style, which is over here. And if you fancy a la carte, you can have your fancy dining there. Here we go. Let's go check out outside. Ooh, yee.
And it is hot, and it is sunny, and it is loud, but it is nice.
Yeah.
They have Xbox, the most important thing.
Then they have a casino for the adult games. Then of course they have their tax-free shopping, tax-free beauty shop inside. Whoa, what's over here? More music. Their nightclub bar. That's where we were staying. That was our Airbnb right over there. So we were really close to everything because there, and then you've got the downtown right there, the old colonial town. So we actually left at 6 p.m. I probably read it wrong. It probably said 1800 and I thought 8 p.m. or someone did. So I know my 1800s, I know it's 6. Anyway, that's why we had to be on board and checked in and everything before 4 p.m. so that we would be all set to go. So it makes for a really nice sunset cruise, and tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up in Puerto Rico! We started the night with a little karaoke for some fun, and then they had this whole magic show. I have no idea how they're doing it. The guy and his wife, she's over there with her eyes closed. They're going around the room to every single person and saying, what color is her shirt? How old is his oldest child? What are we drinking? Even like, she's guessing everything. I don't know how she's doing it. And then the dancing started. They had all these different types of performers and acrobats, and oh my gosh, it was incredible. That's seriously like being on a cruise. This is
Honestly,
no longer
yeah.
a ferry.
No.
I can't believe it was non-stop entertainment after entertainment, and it's still going. Like, I bet you if it comes down in 1 hour, there's still gonna be dancing and live music, and the dancing's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. Okay, we were on ferries in New Zealand and so forth, and we also did a ferry, I think, in Norway or something. I feel like because it's Latino stuff, everyone's like
Totally
party
Latino.
and dancing and all that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we've never crossed into a different country, but it's not true because we went from Oslo, Norway into Copenhagen. So we
Yeah.
did do a crossing, but it was like a shorter crossing.
And I feel
there
like
was
a lot of
no
things were
entertainment.
closed, yeah.
There was absolutely zero
It was-
entertainment.
No, I don't think there was there cabins even? I don't know.
Probably.
Alright, it's about 10:30 at night and it's time to turn off the lights and hit the bed and see you guys in the morning. Good night. And good morning, it's morning time. I slept really good. I had some dreams, it was cozy, warm. And now it's like about 6:45 and we're going to breakfast. Let's go.
Okay, so far the breakfast is like a huge range. Omelets, toast, French toast, bakeries, pastries. It's just amazing. And just like that, we could already see the shores of Puerto Rico. First impressions are that it's very calm and quiet because there's no cars out there driving, and maybe the city's just waking up. I don't know. It seems just so peaceful. Look, and they have like their version of what looks to be a White House
And then
in
they
the
also have
distance.
the US flag, so I guess they use both.
Yeah, so it's not a U.S. state. I know those of you who are from the U.S. watching are like, yeah, we know that. But for the rest of the world, who might not know, it's more of a territory.
Yeah. They use the US dollar, and it seems like everyone speaks like a lot of Spanish compared to English, so it's more of a Spanish.
All right, now it's time to go get our luggage, check out of our room, and hit the road. Hit the road to we don't know where. We don't know where we're staying tonight. Hola. They've got a whole system here going on. Look at this. Relay the suitcases down. It's not always easy because they have to ask for your ESTA visa, they have to ask for your proof of exit, they have to ask for your address where you're staying, and like I just said to you on the cruise, we actually haven't had that confirmed, which is crazy. We're gonna go to a cafe right now. We're gonna go either find an Airbnb, a hotel, or the home exchange that we are working back and forth with that is more than likely gonna happen, but it's still an hour away, and we might only stay for like 2-3 nights. If we stay longer, it makes sense to go an hour away. If we leave like in the next 2 days, yeah, we should just stay in the downtown. So that's what we're figuring out here. But of course, they were like inside, when are you leaving, proof of exit, all that. And it's a little nerve-wracking. I use like one of these like sites like OneWayFly or Onward tickets. Yeah, and so the guy is like, where are you flying to? I'm like, Europe. He's like, there's only one airline that flies from here. What airline is it? I'm looking it up and I'm like, oh gosh, I hope it's right. I'm like, well, we're actually going to JFK first. And he's like, oh, okay. And then they want to see it. New York, yeah. Then they want to see it. So anyway, I know I shouldn't be saying this, you know, but this is how we roll. It's not like we're here to come work and, you know, stay or overstay. We're just visiting, but these countries require that, so you have to do it. So now that we made it to San Juan, you guys get ready because the next video we are taking you on the grand tour. See you there. Thanks for watching.